to Trend Spotting. Today we're going to be looking at the dip and business phases. What we can see in this diagram here is a dramatic change in the work mix. We can see digital in red and offset represented in blue. We can see that run lengths are dropping dramatically for offset. But we can also see that run lengths are going up for digital. This is quite often largely because of the increase in inkjet printing, where we're getting longer run lengths. If we look at the lead times, we can see that lead times are falling for both digital and offset. So we just have to do more and work harder all the time to get jobs out. The expectation is now a kind of internet online turnaround for jobs. But this is going to affect offset far more than digital, because obviously we can print on demand with digital. Then if we look at the number of jobs we've actually got to print, that's going up dramatically as well for both offset and digital. So obviously if we have more jobs to print every day, being able to do it through digital makes far more sense for our business. Now if we look at this diagram here about the dip and business phases, what we can see is happening is companies make an investment, let's say in a digital press, and initially they see an expansion. They sell that capability into all their customers. But if we don't really add additional value, add value to the page through variable data, for example, we see a plateau and then we see a decline. And we decline into the commoditization dip. So we're just competing largely on price with other print companies. Now, it used to be that you could languish in the dip for years and years, but now because of the pressures on the market of having a wider range of services, having to be able to turn things round on demand, we really have to think about how we get out of the dip. And that's about reinvestment. But it's not just reinvestment in print technology, it's reinvestment in the skills in our business, the capability that we have. Now if we look at this diagram here, this is very much about a customer acquisition path. And we've got innovation on the horizontal axis and operations on the vertical axis. We can see down here in the bottom left-hand corner, most of the printers who are just surviving are not really focused on the operational side of the business or the innovation side. We've got printers who are thriving. So they may be focused a bit more on automation and a bit more on cost reduction, but are also thinking to diversify their services a bit. But the companies really doing well, the companies thriving, are the ones who are focused both on operations and on innovation. So on the operational side, yes, they'll be looking at faster presses, but they'll also be looking at better processes in their business. They'll be looking at automation. They'll also be looking at other services that they can add to the operational side, maybe workflow management, data management, getting into cross-media, for example. And on the innovation side, they're very much focused on better processes in the business, diversifying services, bringing new skills into the business, focusing on marketing and customer value. By doing that, these printers are becoming more valuable to their customers. They're talking to their customers about print, but also online integration and how they can take that printed piece and add additional value to it through variable print, by putting that online, by including into marketing services solutions. So as print companies, we've really got to think about what our customers want. We've got to understand the current position we're in as a business, and if we're in the dip, to think about what we need to do, how we need to invest to get out of that position. And this is something that all print companies can do. It's just thinking it through and deciding what your vision for the future of your business is and how you're going to go about planning that and putting it into action.